I'm going to start that all again because I noticed my mic was still muted. So, good evening, everybody. I hope you are all doing very, very well, and you've put up with me saying absolutely nothing for the last few minutes. So, here we are this week. We are at the Sachsenring. It has not been a popular event this week. Whether that is due to the Raw and also the Global Endurance, both being at Daytona and both being very good practices for the Daytona 24 Hours next week, I don't know. We are going to have to watch out this week for tyre wear. It's not something we normally use as our, we need to work around. But this week, that front right does get an absolute beating and is punished constantly throughout the lap. I have been out in the previous session. I did do a quali stint. Yeah, not particularly impressed with my lap time. It was a 19.125. Pretty sure I probably could have gone quicker. But, well, that's all there was. So, that's all I got. Looks like YouTube's having a few little hiccups this evening. We'll keep an eye on that. Other than that, I think this, like in Nick's event this morning, is going to come down very much to can you keep your incident points as low as possible? Because if you can't, you will quickly rack them up, especially when your front tyres are hurting. And you're not going to finish because you'll get disqualified. Of course, we will do what we will do, and we will start from the pit lane. Just because this is top split doesn't change our approach. And again, the only reason this is top split is because the numbers are low. So it could be the great iRating giveaway, or like last week, we could salvage some iRating out of this. It just depends what happens when the lights go out. So yeah, it's going to be an evening. Let's just take a quick look through the... Apologies. Let's take a quick look through the team list. So we have got Cutting Corner YouTube. We've seen them before. Bujar Racing. We've seen them before. Group B Corsa. We've seen them before. As always, there is a THLF. Aerokinetics. We've seen before. Pigeon Racing. We have seen before. Altered Carbon, we've seen them before. Meatball Verde, we've seen them before. Star Racing, we've seen teams for Star Racing before. VRS Endurance, I think for the last couple of weeks I've said the same thing, and that's, I don't know if it's connected with VRS. I mean, there's the potential, but that team's there. We've got Yves Cesar. So quite a few names we know. And that 19.125, as I said, it was completely irrelevant. We would be down here somewhere. We may as well start from the pits like we normally do. As always, I am not a qualifying driver. I like to get comfortable, get settled before I start to push. And that is something I just can't do in the 3 laps we get for qualifying. Which is why I don't do it. And speaking of qualifying, next week there will be some qualifying going on. However, it won't be me qualifying. As you are probably all aware, next week I will be doing the 24 hours of Daytona. I will be doing this with Damien Cross as a member of the Vipers team that will be racing. It is a 6-man team. So Damien will be taking the very early morning stint. I don't get into the car until quite late in the afternoon. So what are we looking at split-wise, Nick? About the same as what we anticipated. This is top split. A few more cars in each split, I believe. I think we've probably got 50 per split, looking at how much we had on the grid. I think we got something like 104 signed up. So it was right on the verge of what they'd want to go to multiple splits over 2 splits, but it was still nowhere near enough for 3 splits. So yeah, this is top split. A lot of the teams who you saw this morning are also racing, Nick. But again, there is only, by the look of it, 2 splits. So we will do our best. Let's try not to partake in today's great iRating giveaway. So far, I believe between Nick, Damien, John74 and Melv, it's a negative. I'm not sure the exact negative because I don't know what Melv's was, but I'm pretty sure we're in a negative across the day. So let's see if I can at least get some sort of positive out of this. Aim will be to look after the car, keep out of trouble, try to keep them incident points down, and we'll see where we are when the checkered flag drops. So 56 we have in this split. So quite a few. I did notice a couple of 6k drivers, a 7k driver, some 5k. So it is what you would expect out of a top split. And it is also where we are not ready to be yet. We don't have the pace for proper top split racing yet. And we know that. So we're not going to let it bother us all too much. Tonight, we just need to be kind to ourselves, I think, and not worry too much about that we haven't had the best results over the last couple of weeks. Put them results out of our mind and see what we can do. We do look relatively about halfway down the pit straight, down the pit box, which isn't too bad. It certainly would have benefited us to have been a little bit further back. But main thing is we need to see what happens. We don't know how this is going to play out. So we do our best. And then once this is out the way tonight, we are head down, looking straight into the Daytona 24 hours.
Pace car is in.
Car is
Green,
live.
green, green, green.
We have 18 seconds. Let's see if we can go longer than we did last week before we have a incident. So I basically come out on track last at this point. There is one more car behind me, but we're not going to worry about that. Thank you very much, Nick. It's going to be needed. It's going to be a tough evening. At the minute, we're not even really doing anything with the car. We're just trying to get some warmth into it. I mean, the leader's already only 40 seconds behind, so what you really see on the track map is just how much being where I was on the pit straight really didn't help. Some bumper there. We do just want to make sure we keep the incident points down, so we're giving plenty of breathing room at the minute. We're still trying to get some temperature in the brakes. We're not all that concerned about the front tyres and rear tyres at the moment because they will get brought up to temperature quite quickly, but we do need to get that brake temperature up and dealt with.
car in P5 just set the fastest lap, 18.69.
That looked very broken in front of us.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
Still not quite there on brake temp yet.
The car in P4 just set the fastest lap, 17.819. You've got a slow car on the left.
Avoid that yellow flag.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
Brakes are now up to temperature, so let's move back over and start keeping an eye on our tyre temps. Oh, I just hate this corner at the bottom of the track. There's Yves Cesar.
You're gaining on the car in front. The gap is 1.1 seconds. The leader just did a 18.368.
We are going to keep an eye on this guy behind us. We will probably let him just go when he gets right on us, because there is no point holding up quicker guys at this point of the race. What we can use him for is acting as a bowling ball to clear out a bit of space for us. We don't mind this.
Car on the left. Keep to the right. Stay on the right. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Keep to the right. Clear on the left.
This early traffic is going to help keep our front tyre temps down. It's helping us save fuel. There's nothing wrong with what's going on at the moment.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is 1.2 seconds.
So we're up into P49. So we are moving.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
Didn't want that little 1X. Oh, just really put me off balance through there. There's already a few meatballs in front of us. Behind us now.
Right side. Hold your line. Clear on the right.
Quite an aggressive move, that one.
You're losing on the car in front. The gap is 1.5 seconds.
Let's go chasing back a bit. One of the other things to really note is we have not been pushing at all.
You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is 1.8 seconds. The leader just did a 18.591. Right side. Keep to the left. Clear. That was your fastest lap of the session.
Move that brake balance back just one notch, just try to protect that front right a little bit. Tyre temps were starting to creep up. Gotta get my reference point back. Now I've adjusted brake balance a little bit. We are quicker than quite a few of the cars around us, even though we're not really pushing. So that is helping us out a little bit.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
Well, that is not helping. having the car pull random gears on me. None of them gear changes were mine. Hopefully this won't be an issue come next week. Well, come tomorrow, but by next week won't be an issue. Again, I didn't pull 6th gear then. So hopefully we'll have this all dealt with next week. We did purchase a new rim today.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
We're already nearly about to get lapped. This is insane how quick this split is. But that's what we was expecting. We are trying to maintain and monitor our front tyre temps because tyre wear has been high.
The leader just did a 80.244.
And Yeti Borgie here, we'll probably have a go here.
Car on the left. Still left. Clear on the left.
Yep, as we said. That moves us up a position.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
Bocker Racing, we're probably a little bit too far back to do anything this lap. How did you get on with your roar, Jim? Let's get the important stuff done first. Still, P21 in GT4, not bad. You survived. That's the critical bit with a roar. As for me, we are doing what we need to do at the minute, moving forwards. Doing what we can to protect that front right tyre, as that is the one which is going to get absolutely brutalised. Yep. We are, depends if he fights or not, but we are probably close enough to have a little look into turn one.
Car on the left. Hold your line. Still there. Clear.
It's a lot of smoke. You are here, just no audio. Okay, Nick. When you watch this back tomorrow, you'll hear me saying, okay, Nick.
You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is 1.6 seconds.
Also,
The leader is coming up on you. They're not our fight.
Is the chat okay this week? We're not duplicated up and doubled up and all insanity. We have got P1 bearing down on us. We won't slow the leading group down. It is P1 and P2. They are 5.7 and 6.4k respectively. Not duplicated, but like 10 seconds behind. Yeah, that's fine. I can live with that. I just couldn't live with the duplication I had last week, so I did try to look at that this week to make sure I'd got it fixed. But until I streamed, I wasn't going to 100% know if I'd got it right or not. Yeah, don't blame me, Jim. And I need to start thinking about getting P1 past me somewhere where it benefits me and him.
You're gaining on the car in front. The gap is 1.5 seconds. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left.
If he just waited.
Stay on the right. Clear on the left.
That was some impatience. I get it, he's got P2 right on his exhaust, however... They're pushing hard.
You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is 4.8 seconds.
We'll let these guys do what's going to happen. They might walk into each other. They might not. We're a little bit too far back to make one of our quite bold moves into T1, so we won't. It's been quite calm so far. There hasn't been many wrecks. Oh, that was right on the limits. That'll let Roland get a little bit of gap. Kano here. Let's have a look, shall we?
Still there. Stay on the right. Clear on the left. Car on the right. Keep to the left. Clear.
Let's get P3 through, where it's not going to cost me all that much time. And we'll try to let P4 through in a moment.
Right side. Still there. Clear on the right. Go right.
This is going to get
Go
all
right.
very
Left
messy.
side. Clear.
And we took 2 places there in that mess. So we got Luca and Jan just up in front of us.
The leader just did a 18.527.
It's all going to be very messy.
Has taken the lead.
Hey, Chris. John went wide then. We got Nicholas Zint behind us, who is P5.
Car on the left. Clear.
And in reality, letting Nick through like that cost us absolutely nothing.
Right side. Clear. They say you cut the course.
I just got bowled
Got
into.
wheel damage.
Apologies there, guy. I got absolutely
We've
launched.
got damage on the back end. Car on the right.
Let's
Clear on
get the
the right.
car back to the pits. Somehow.
We've got damage on the back end.
We are well aware of the damage on the back end. It's not a meatball, but we are going to have to go into the pits, I think. However, it is too early for us to pit. So we may have to put up with this. We'll look at being used as a bowling ball in a bit. What that was, he didn't like that I'd used P5 to overtake him. Oh, it's so hard to drive. We'll see how long we're in the pits. I think we'll be there longer than Nick was. That rear just has very little grip at the minute. It's hard work. We've got no challenge from behind though at the minute, so let's see if we can get these 13 laps ish counted out. The rear just wanted to let go through there then.
Left side. Clear on the left. Right side. Clear on the right.
We will have a look at that, see if there's anything I could have done to prevent it. Oh, so much hard work.
You've got a slow car on the left. Go right.
I am going to lose time through
The
now
lead just did us 19.025.
because the rear has just been all over the shop this lap. We will drive through this damage. We won't be able to make some of the moves that we had been making, not at the moment. Just feel the rear just constantly.
Car 1 has taken the lead.
On the edge of it running out. Hey up, hey up, hey up. Fight that rear. So we do have
Right side.
about
Clear.
6 degrees of right hand down.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Left side. Clear. Left side. Still left. Clear on the left. Left side. Stay on the right. Clear.
This is hard work, trying to keep out this lot's way while I'm carrying this much damage. Because I was bowling balls. Oh, I just had to catch the rear because it's just got no grip. I'm probably missing my rear wing, I'd have thought.
Car 75 has taken the lead. Car on the left. Still left. Clear.
Oh, this is horrible that I've got this damage. I was having a good race up until that point. Thing is, we know we can't do anything about the actions of others.
You've got a slow car on the right. Go left. Left side. Hold your line. Still left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Still left. Still left. Clear on the left.
I'm not sure why everybody wants to
You're
get
losing
past
on the car in front.
in
Gap
the
is
same corners.
1.5 seconds. Car on the left. Clear. There's an incident ahead. You've got a slow car on the left.
Hopefully that's going to help us out. I don't know if it will.
The leader just did a 80.471.
Six laps, then we'll be at our pit stop, so we'll see what repairs we can get done then.
You've got about 5 laps of fuel left.
I'm kind of stuck with these guys at the minute. The car is too damaged for me to push to race. So I'm just trying to not lose time, because we know we're going to lose time in this pit stop. We don't know how much.
Right side. Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear.
Looks like that resulted in quite the crash.
You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is, what, 0.6 seconds.
Oh, that nearly resulted in quite the crash for me as well. That moment where you feel the rear just go light in a corner, which is just 100% fully loaded.
We're almost out of fuel. We might not make it to the end.
Oh, we 100% won't make it to the end, Jim. That rear is just so much hard work. I'll love to see what's
You have about
left
one
of the
lap
rear
of
of the
fuel
car.
left.
Right,
Don't forget to pit this lap for more fuel.
we are
The car in front is pitting.
going to be pitting now.
Pit box in 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
So, we can have, what, 1.5 laps of optional repairs, get the car fully repaired. Let's have a quick look. Yeah. That's... At least I had a rear wing.
You're experiencing some network difficulties. If it continues, they may remove you from the session.
They may, yeah. Well, I'm already in the pits. So, yeah. Okay, there it is. It's all cleared up. And so I think we're definitely going to have lost places out of that accident. I say accident. Out of being used like a bowling ball.
Leaders pitting now. Repairs are almost finished up. There's an incident ahead. Leaders pitting now. There's an incident ahead. That's it, go.
At least we've came in, when we've came into the pits, we've came in and we've got ourselves a clean car.
Leaders pitting now. There's an incident ahead. Car on the right. Clear. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Right, we need to keep our heads down now and focus. We lost a lot of places because of that accident.
You've got a slow car on the left.
We didn't want that little 1X. It's okay, but we didn't want it.
The car behind is pitting. The car behind is pitting.
Couple of guys pitting around us at the minute. We'll see how that helps us. We're pretty much last on track at the minute. There's a couple of people behind us. This sucks. But let's just keep our head down, because we got less laps down than we was last week, and we still came back with a positive I rating out of it. So let's keep our head down, keep out of trouble. Tick off the laps, we'll see what happens.
The leader just did a 80.317.
Nick got a good result out of his race by being patient. Let's do the same. Although, as I remember, Nick didn't get used as a bowling ball.
You're gaining on the car in front. The gap is 2.6 seconds. The car behind is pitting. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Left side. Clear. Right side. Clear.
We got out onto them marbles, so let's just be careful. But we did get the two next cars through. We've got a bit of a gap now, so we can try to settle down. Start driving our race for a bit instead of dealing with everybody else's.
You've got a slow car on the left. Go right.
Now, we've already overtaken Daniele once before, so we're going to have to do it again. It won't happen this lap.
Go left. Right side. Clear.
We will take full advantage of that. And now Jerome in front, it will be for position. Right, so we got a good run.
Left side. Stay on the right. Clear.
Now, will this guy be sensible, or will he make me overtake?
The leader just did a 80.338. Car on the right. Clear.
Probably too far back this lap to have a go at that move. Two seconds out to P42, so he's in that group in front of us. He's going to try defending nothing, so he'll think I'm going to send it again. I had a bad exit. That won't help.
There's an incident ahead.
Let's keep our eyes open. That's another little 1x for him.
Left side. Clear on the left.
So I've got position behind, position in front.
Car on the right. Keep to the left. Clear. Car on the right. Hold your line. Clear.
Didn't want to hang around with that one for any longer than I needed to. So here's proof I can actually overtake, guys. That red is very red. Hello. That'll leave him slow through here. Really had to get out the throttle then, otherwise I was going to go straight into the back of him.
Left side. Stay on the right. Clear on the left. You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is 1.2 seconds. Car on the left. Hold your line. Clear.
I mean, unfortunately for Etienne, it is just a matter of time.
Car on the right. Clear.
As I said. Although that won't help me out.
The leader just did a 19.044.
Right. Settle ourselves back down. One of the other things I'm also doing, guys, is trying a different setup with my force feedback tonight to see if I prefer it or not.
You've got a slow car on the right. Go left. Right side. Clear on the right.
So we're back up to, what, P40? So we're moving forwards. It goes. We're in P40 at the minute. We had got up into the low 30s when we was used as a bowling ball in T1. We used one of the leaders to get us past the car we was attacking, and he launched us into. He just drove into us, sent us deep into turn one. We took out a couple of other cars as well because we was sideways at the time. Yeah, so we've been a bowling ball. We have had the repairs done. The repairs were about 1:50. So by the time we'd fueled up, we hadn't lost
Left side. Clear.
a huge amount. Well, we'd lost 1:50 because they was all optionals, but
You've got a slow car on the left.
you know what I mean.
Car on the left. Clear.
So now we're on a recovery drive, now that we've got a repaired
There's an
car.
incident behind.
We are being more dug, trying to avoid incidents. Currently 4 of our points are our own. 4 were given to us when we was turned into a bowling ball.
Car on the right. Clear.
We're now up into P38, so things are getting better. We have got people with black flags. Ideally, we could do with getting past this guy. We did do it earlier, but then obviously the time we spent in the pits and everything, we lost out to him again. Fortunately, I'm just trying to make sure that when we do make our move, we make it safely and we don't take anybody out when we do make our move. We are closer. Yeah, no worries, Damo.
Left side. Still left. Clear.
Yeah, Damo doesn't love us. He only comes in quickly, says hello and goes. Doesn't give me any watch time. He of course knows I'm joking. He'll have Janet staring at him with them puppy dog eyes, and well, who could resist that, right? Exactly. So
The leader just did a 80.731. The car in front has gone off. Car on the right. Stay on the left. Go left. Still left. Still left. Clear.
flash your lights all you want, Ryan, Andreas, but yeah, whatever. Was that robust of me? Probably. Was it opportunistic? Very much so.
Car on the right. Still left. Clear on the right.
Are we a lot quicker than our position suggests? Very much so. He had a big tank slapper then. I wonder if that's going to be enough for me to be able to get past Nope. Flash your lights all you want, but I'm trying to make progress as well.
Car on the right. Hold your line. Clear. You've got a slow car on the left. Car on the left. Hold your line. Clear. Left side. Clear.
Now don't hold. You drive like that, Andreas.
Car on the right. Clear.
He'll have an accident in a minute. He's pushing far too hard. You absolute idiots. It's going, Roy. It's going. We got used as a bowling ball earlier.
Clear.
So we're recovering after getting all the damage repaired and
Car on the left. Clear. Car on the left. Clear on the left. You're gaining on the car in front. The gap is 9.7 seconds. The leader just did us 19.296.
how are you, Roy? Are you well? Yeah, a bit of bad luck. Nothing we can do about it now. So we drive through. We keep going. We see what we can recover because that's what we do. No what ifs. Excellent. That's what I like to hear. So we basically got used as a bowling ball in turn one. We used one of the front runners to get a tow past a car we was overtaking. I don't think he liked it. It felt like he turned into my rear quarter, launched me down the rest of the track into the car in front of me. I think maybe ruined his race as well. We had damage. We drove through the damage for the rest of the stint. So I think we was missing just our rear bumper. We had a bit of left hand down as well, right hand down as well. And now we're on the move forwards again. So far, it's been a lot of fun, other than obviously being used as a bowling ball. Because I've had to make some quite amusing overtakes so far. I'm having to actually show that I can overtake. And that I can be quite... and that I can be quite elbows out when I need to be. Yeah, the look I've had for the first 4 races of this season has just been absolutely torrid. 3 out of 4 I've had somebody else take me out of the race, so I do apologise to the rest of the Vipers, because if that's my luck at the minute, I just hope it doesn't continue.
Car on the right. Hold your line. Keep to the left. Still left. Stay on the left. Stay on the left. Clear.
Exactly. They can only get better. They really can't get any worse. And I think now we're getting away from the tracks I don't really know, and we'll start getting into tracks I know a bit better, so hopefully oh, 100%. You and Chris are carrying me next week. With the luck I've had so far this season, it's all going to be on you guys. what I must admit, I am enjoying this race with Ryan at the minute. I know it's not for anything, any positions or anything. But I was enjoying it. Keeping me entertained while I work my way forwards. Oh yeah, to be fair though, Doug is handing over to me. I mean, if I'm honest, Chris, I'm expecting bumps and dents on it when Damo hands it to you for the first time. I then expect you'll bring it home nice and clean and crisp. You'll hand it back to Damo and he hands it off to Doug and it'll be all dirty and messy again.
Right side. Clear on the right.
Yeah, we do know Doug likes them a little bit filthy, so...
The leader just did a 18.974.
No, that's Janet privilege. Right, 2.8 to our next position.
Car on the left. Clear.
I have, Roy. I did the 24 hours of Spa a couple of years ago.
Left side. Still left. Clear on the left.
Yeah, it was okay. It was okay. I think if you was to go look at some of my one of my videos on the channel, there's a video with Fleming from the Spa 24, and it's his last lap because he literally defended so hard on the last lap that we actually managed to get a position on the last lap of the Spa 24.
Fueling up now should get us to the finish.
We it was meant to be a three-man team, but if I remember right, between me and Fleming, we did something like 20 hours of it between us. So this is for position with Dimitri in front.
Left side. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Right side. Keep to the left. Stay on the left. Clear on the right. Right side. Clear on the right.
Chris drove really well when he did the 3 hours of Interlagos with Damo, which is why I feel confident that he'll be able to carry me. Then, if I remember right, Doug did the 12 hours of Magny-Cours, so they've both got pedigree, so they can both carry me. Yeah, we couldn't find enough to drive with me and Damo. No one wanted us. No. It didn't go to plan. I got used as a bowling ball, Nick. Took some damage, limped it back for the rest of the first stint. Got the car repaired, and I'm now working my way back forwards. But other than that, it's going to plan. I was apologising to the rest of the other Vipers because with how my luck has been so far this season, you're going to have to carry me. So far I haven't had any missed up or down shifts. My shifting's been okay. What I have had is shifts that I didn't call for. Like there. Speak of the devil. Who's this guy behind? Eric Butler.
Car on the left. Clear.
We will be taking a full decision on Sunday. Every shift I've pulled, it's been fine, but it's gave me gear shifts that I haven't asked for. Typically going up the box. It hasn't randomly decided to throw me into first gear when I've been doing in sixth. So very much looking forward to getting the new rim on the rig tomorrow when that turns up.
The leader just did a 20.011.
It's why I'd been trying to keep quiet about it, to make sure I didn't encourage its rage. I have had a Bavarian SimTech Alpha.
Got a slow car on the left. Car on the left. Clear.
It really does, doesn't it? But no. Yeah, very nice wheel. Yeah, it is really nice. I'd had my eyes on it for a little bit.
Right side. Clear.
And with a replacement being required, I kind of bit the bullet. No. No. It was certainly anything other than the word
Hold your
sheet.
line. Clear on the left.
No, they don't, unfortunately.
Car on the right. You've got about 5 laps of fuel. Clear on the right.
I mean, yeah, I mean, it's fair. I don't know why this guy is braking through this corner.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. The car in front is pitting. You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is, what, 0.2 seconds. The car behind is pitting. Car on the right. Clear.
Reckons 84 litres to get me to the end. I want a little bit of buffer. It will be my first one from, yeah, it is pretty much a gift to myself. Let's do that then. But it's needed because we can't be doing the Daytona 24 next week, and I've got random issues with gear shifts,
We're almost out of fuel. It might not make it to the end.
So I thought if I do it, when I did it today, I'll have it tomorrow. At least then I've got a week to get used to it. There's not much difference. Very similar to what I've got now. So I currently have the Cube Controls F Pro.
992.
So not really much in the way difference.
F5.
But there will be differences in weight and where the buttons are positioned and the grips, etc. So I just don't want to be going into the D24 not feeling fully comfortable with the controls I have at my hand.
You have about 1 lap of fuel left.
We will actually be pitting as we finish this lap.
Don't forget to pit this lap for more fuel.
I've had to buy some today. It'll be
Car on the
here
right.
tomorrow.
Clear on the right. Pit box in 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
I mean, what else would I have in my hand? Yeah, so Jim, I have had a Bavarian Simtech Alpha for a replacement rim.
That's it, go.
So it's the F Pro's last outing tonight.
Leaders pitting now.
We'll let P3 through quite quickly because cold tyres, we have no grip.
Let's side. Clear on the left.
I'm not going to fight a car which A, isn't my race, and B, I've just came out of the pits and I'm still trying to get tyre temp. Also, it's noticing that the DNFs are starting. Well, that's certainly not happening here, Nick. Yeah, I struggled justifying it, I'll be honest. Hey, Jim and Roy could have got teamed up with Doug and Chris. This is also very true, Nick. So for reference, I ended up having to get Nick to bend my arm enough because I was struggling.
The car behind is pitting.
2.9 to the car in front. Well, position in front, should I say. And we're still getting the tyres. Up to temperature, 2 seconds. That is Marco in front. Forston, I will let go down the next section. Nope.
Car on the left. Clear.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of agree with that, Chris. So, the Spa 24 then, Roy, yeah?
You've got a slow car on the right.
Speaking of Spa 24, me and John were speaking about that to each other earlier. So watch that space.
Go left.
Later on in the year, it's normally around June, July-ish. So Marco in front is for position. It would be P34. We were a little bit too far back to try our danger move. Oh, just never got the rotation there. That's all good. We'll let Merlin by as well in a minute.
The leader just did a 19.466. Car 1 has taken the lead. Car on the right. Keep to the left. Clear on the right.
I can agree with that, Chris.
Right side. Clear.
Oh, gold. What a horrible couple of laps.
You're losing on the car in front. The gap is 4 seconds.
Right. Now we need to start making these silly mistakes and get on with things. Why would you do it to yourself again, Roy? Wow. No, only joking. I'm gonna feel this tomorrow.
Right side. The car in front is pitting. Hold your line. Stay on the left. Keep to the left. Clear on the right.
That's fair enough, Roy. Yeah, I was going to say about the same age as me, so in your 40s. Oh, a couple of people up for positions in front of us. The heat race is on. Excellent. Let's go. Head down, focus, Ian. .57. Good going, my man. Good going. What are you trying to say about me, Chris, considering I'm sharing a car with you?
The leader just did a 18.635.
Does it help I feel in my 60s? I thought it was the other way around, Chris. Especially with how I've been driving this season. Yeah, I'm really tired, Chris. What do we think, Ian? 0.2. Yep, that's enough.
Car on the left. Hold your line. Clear on the left.
I just get cranky instead.
You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is 3 seconds.
I do like the old goats, to be honest. I mean, he could always add another team, can't he, for goats?
Right side. Clear. Go left.
That looked like a rejoin from hell. Yeah, am I? Whew. I'm just looking at that front right tyre temperature.
The leader just did a 80.496. Left side. Clear.
Yeah, when you see your front right sitting at 101 degrees, you know it needs to cool down a little bit. Move that brake balance back a little bit to help it. See you later, Roy. You take care, buddy.
Go left. Left side. Clear.
What was you even thinking? Clearly you wasn't.
Car on the right. Stay on the left. Clear on the right. Right side. Hold your line. Still there. Clear. Right side. Clear on the right.
I would say this is where we're going to start seeing the DNFs.
Right side. Keep to the left. Still there. Clear on the right. You're losing on the car in front. The gap is 9.9 seconds. The leader just did a 80.495.
That didn't help. Oh well. Now we're starting to see them, I think. Start bringing this gap down. Horrible exit then,
That was your
Ian.
fastest lap of the session.
Oh, a lot of understeer there. Well, a lot of marbles there, I think it was. But there was understeer because the amount of steering lock I had on certainly wasn't helping.
Left side. Clear on the left.
Right, sorry I'm not talking much. I've gone into concentration mode, trying to get this gap down to Marco. Yes. In A zone. I'm not sure it's the zone, but I was in A zone.
Car on the right. Clear.
So it's that good smile BMW on the right hand side.
The leader just did a 18.161.
Nick must have a heart attack every time I touch that inside curb.
Right side. Clear.
Right, that's P30. Next target would be... Oh yeah, oh yeah. I am absolutely abusing the tyres at the minute. Can I get it back up to 101, I wonder? That's 99. 101's the highest I've seen it.
You're pulling away from the car behind. The gap is 1.3 seconds.
Eve will let me go because Eve's a legend.
Clear. Car on the left. Clear. This is less than optimal.
Less than optimal? I'm still up 22 places after being used as a bowling ball. I'm giving Nick kittens, and you're saying it's less than optimal? This is true. You did say that, Nick, but I did also tell you at the time that was fantasy.
You've got a slow car on the left. Car stopped on the left.
That's P29. Whew.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
I need to let that front right call a little. Exactly. Yeah, it's what I've been waiting for, to be honest, Nick.
The leader just did a 18.433.
That just kept trying to bring the rear around. Yeah, I think I probably will run out of time. 10 seconds ahead. We're on lap 128. It would need him to DSQ for me to get that position, I think.
Left side. You've got a slow car on the right. Clear on the left. You've got a slow car on the right. Go left.
It's a light yellow flag.
You have about 5 laps of fuel left.
Which is great, because I've probably only got 2 more laps to race.
There's an incident behind.
Oh, nice. And that gap to Steve has dropped to 7.8. I don't expect it to drop to sub-zero, but
That was your fastest lap of the session.
we'll get the white flag as we cross the line.
White flag, 1 more lap to go. Keep going.
I'm not sure why I saw some life out of my clutch then, considering the only clutch I have is on the wheel.
Car on the right. Still there. Clear. Car on the left. Clear. We're almost out of fuel. We might not make it to the end. Car on the right. Stay on the left. There's the checker flag. Bring it on home and let's get out of here. They say you cut the cost.
P29, he got me just on the line. Ah. That's annoying. cheers, guys. That was, yeah, P29. I think if I hadn't have lost speed through that corner, I would have held that.
The race is over. Pit box in 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
Right. Let's go. Thank you very much, by the way, guys. I do appreciate it. Right. Let's go. Let's go discover what happened when I was made into a bowling ball. It's going to be that lap, isn't it? P31. Right. So, let's rewind. Let's go to Chopper. So we think it was this guy here. So I used this guy's toe. And he just drives into me, launches me down the track. Yes, he does. You can keep an eye on my steering input. And then at that point, I am just a passenger. So very clearly, I have got a huge overspeed on him, yeah? Because he's let the car I'm chasing through He certainly got the timing wrong, and he ruined my race. Whether he meant to or not is a completely different matter. As we said, top split, only 2 splits. Couple of disconnects. Not as many disqualifications though as this morning in top split. Which is a shame. So I finished 4 laps down on the lead. Just pipped to the post by Marco. Yeah, there was no malice there. He just used me as a bowling ball. It was a bad decision he made very early on. And that was, as he's let the faster car, the THLF car through, he's let off the throttle knowing I'm in that tow. So what he should have done is not fought it at all and just let me get past. Because he's already gave up all that speed down the straight and I'm in the tow. So it was a poor decision he made. Because reality is, he shouldn't have fought to try to keep the position. He should have let it happen. Yes. What he should have really done is let it happen because of the massive overspeed, because he's already let the car I was following through. And because of that massive overspeed, it was a done deal. He should have just gone, hands up, done, and then fought back afterwards. Because I still had to get that corner stopped and down. He could have tried to make a move on the inside. It is what it is. It happened. Again, in reality, bad luck. And nothing we could really do differently, I don't think. So we did what we could. It wasn't quite enough, but we did recover back to P29. We had to do a lot of overtaking tonight. So at least that was exciting. And yeah, next week will be the Daytona 24. So we won't be at Daytona for this event. So our next event in the GT Endurance will be at the Algarve. It's a circuit I quite like and quite enjoy. So I'm looking forward to being there. So hopefully we can stop the rot at Daytona and carry some momentum into the Algarve before we hit the bend. Not a lot else we can do. For now, I didn't mention anything at the time, but we did go double green. We did get 1 iRacing out of it. You know what? It'll be quite a quiet event, I would have thought, Jim. I think most people that I've spoke to have got plans for the 24-hour of Daytona, so it'd certainly be a decent event to do. Right. No what ifs. At least we retired the cube controls without a loss of I rating, so we'll take that. And I will see you next week for the Daytona 24 hours. I will... Well, you know, Jim, you know where setups exist. Anyway, what was I saying? So yeah, I will post my stream schedule later, a little bit earlier on in the week, in a community post to let you know what stints I will be doing and how I'm going to do my stream around them stints. As it stands, it's not going to be too far out of the normal time schedules. However, I will be going for a little bit longer. So I do hope you will come and join me for my stints in the car next week. So take care. Hopefully you all have a great week. And I'll see you next time round, as we don't have our Garage 74 hat on. We don't have Viper's hat. And we go headlong and forwards into Daytona. So you definitely take care, everyone. Yeah, no worries, Chris. You enjoy that. And I will see you all next week. So until then, take it nice and easy. Relax, enjoy time with your families, and I'll see you in the next one.